All right, everybody, I welcome you all to this amazing training where I will be revealing the brand new massive upgrade for the storybook feature in Artistly, where now you can not just create multilingual storybooks, you can now create books like your traditional children's book where the text and image are on the same page. No more illustration on the left side and the text on the right side. I'll talk about that. But before I get into the nitty gritty and the step by step, I just want to confirm. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me okay? And happy Halloween for those of you who are celebrating it today. So without further ado, let's get started. And once I get the confirmation from you, I will share my screen and we will get into the step-by-step version of this brand new upgrade for storybook feature in Artistly that allows you to convert your story with your own character in multilingual books that you can sell on KDP. Now, one big warning or note, an update, okay? This is a brand new upgrade, okay? And we're rolling it out to every account like it's a process, right? Like one by one process. So be a little bit patient, right? For the next 24 to 48 hours, if any one of the features that you used to see is not visible. For example, if you're not able to see a KDP manuscript option when you create the storybook, it's okay. It's fine. It's not a bug. It's not an issue. You're fine. Your account is fine. We are slowly rolling it out to all the accounts to make sure that we have a to prevent the massive breakdown or some glitch or system failure, right? So that it goes smooth, and it's a smooth because it's a massive upgrade. I'm going to show you that, right? So without further ado, let's get started. I just can't wait to share everything with you all. We'll show you the example and we'll get into this step by step. I'm going to share my screen now. You can see my screen and I'm super excited to show you this brand new storybook update. So let me first start by okay. All right, so I hope you can see my screen, and I wanted to start with first showing you the kind of storybooks you can make, right? So first of all, as you can see, this is a storybook, just a normal book that you can generate with Artistly, but the magic happens when I flip the page. Now you will get a text and image integrated in one page. It is no longer left and right. I mean, you can still create it, but now you have the power to create text in image like your traditional children's book, and it is gonna blow your mind away. It is so simple, so easy to do. I'll be showing you today step by step. Not just you can create in English, but you can create in the language you want. How powerful is that? And it does not stop here. I will also show you that how you can use your own characters to bring your story to life, to bring your book to life, to bring your imagination to life. And this is very, very amazing, and I just can't wait to share that with you all. And if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment sections, and I will be covering them by as I show you full step by step. We will be going into the Q&A. So all right, I hope you're excited. Let me know if you're excited in the comment section below, and let me show you how to get started. All right, so now what you do is you go to create design, right? And then you click on Fast AI Image Designer. Now here, what you have to do, where you'll find this new feature inside AI Storybook Studio. Now inside AI Storybook Studio, as you can see, there's a brand new feature called Script to Storybook, or story, or your own, or your story to book version 2. And this is crazy. And this is very, very powerful, right? And I click on it. I click on create new story. All you gotta do, what you what you're used to do, but little bit difference is basically upload your characters, which is a character sheet. I'll show you how to perfectly create the character sheet perfectly, and then put your story script, your choose a language, and that's it. I'll be showing you right now. Now let me first show you how to create the character sheet. Right now, what you gotta do in order to create the character sheet, I had already opened up the advanced designer, right? And by the way, because it is AI, right, and because I wanted to tell you and I wanted to inform you how many characters you can create using this. I mean, basically, how many characters you can expect that they are consistent, right? Are they 6 characters, 4 characters, 3 characters, 2 characters? So the answer is right now you can go up to 2 characters at a time, right? Sometimes even 3, but I would not say, because it's a hit or miss sometimes with AI. But 2 characters at a time you can create perfectly consistent for your pages. Now what you have to do is you can create those characters using Artistly and bring them here just like this. Boom, right? So I have this character I've created using AI Art Illustrator 3D Pixar style. Now I'm gonna remove the background just like this, right? Remove the background. Now why am I doing this? Because I want the character only. I don't want any other mess. I don't want any other backgrounds. I don't want any other environments in my image, right? Now, which is very powerful, right? Which is where it stands out, because if you give this own image, right, as a source image or as a character sheet, well, the problem you're gonna face is that AI will get confused, like, which character are you talking about? Is your like a flower a character or a heart a character? What is a character, right? So I will click on it. Now I get her like this here. I'm gonna decrease her size a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to my media library, and then I get this guy. This guy is my character Jake. So I'm gonna remove the background and I will only keep the character. Very important tip number 1. Only keep the characters. Remove all the unnecessary distractions that could confuse AI. It's better, right? So now let's see. Now there you go. And when I click on this, what's gonna happen? Look at this. Very, very powerful, right? Now what we do is we just arrange it a little bit, just so that we can do just 1 second. Let me arrange this. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a name to this, right? And I need to make sure that my story that I will be uploading in here has to have the same name. Okay, so I'm gonna get a text tool here, add a heading here, and just put it under the character, so that AI can understand that, hey, this character's name is Ellie. Alright. Oops. Okay. Now, and I'm gonna do Control C and Control V. You can do Command C or Command V if you're Mac. And I'm gonna do Jake, right? It's called a traditional character sheet that is supported with Artistly, right? So that what you're telling AI, this character is Ellie and this character is Jake. I recommend that only the characters should be visible on this white background, so that AI does not hallucinate or does not get confused, right? In order to get the best results. Alright, now you're gonna click on export, and another tip, export in JPG format, JPEG format, right? So that the background comes at white, right? So you can do that. Click on JPEG, and then it has downloaded that file. Now what you have to do is come to the Storybook Studio and now you require the character and the script. For the script part, we took a help of our amazing AI friend ChatGPT. You can use anything that you use, but what I asked it, hey, can you give me a horror story of 4,000 characters with my characters Jake and Ellie? Now it has given me the story. You can try, and you can do this with the free version of ChatGPT. You can do with Gemini, whatever you want to do, right? Anyways, I'm gonna come here. I will drag. All right, so I just dragged and dropped the character image just like this. Now what I'm doing, I am basically clicking on the ChatGPT and copying my story. That's it. Easy peasy, right? And then Control C, Command C, Control V, Command V. Boom, there you go. One note, we already mentioned that, hey, please enter your story in English. We will automatically translate it into your selected language. Very, very important. Do not, meaning do not add a script in Spanish or Hindi or any language you want. Just put it in English. Pick the final language, that the final output language of your storybook, and then we will automatically translate it internally. The only reason I'm trying to tell you that is because if you put it in Spanish, well, AI does not know Spanish, right? As the state of the AI right now, right? If you do in Hindi, AI does not know Hindi. Like, we cannot prompt it in Hindi. We can prompt it in English, and then get the results in Hindi and stuff like that. Anyways, right? Now, if you want to upload it on Amazon, KDP and stuff like that, well, the dimension, if you remember, repeat it with me, is 3:4. I might even have a 3:4, and after this, I will ask the guys to kind of add like the bracket called KDP supported dimension, so that for those of you who are watching it, if like sometimes you forget, right? So you can all instantly remember that, right? I want to create it in English. My character sheet are there. My dimension is set. Book details, very important. If you have a pen name for the author, that you're selling, like, if you have a pen name for your KDP store, Amazon store, Etsy store, wherever you sell, you can put it in there. And you can put it in your title and just do generate. Now see the magic. It is going to automatically, again, right, create those pages, divide your story, create those, we can call them speech bubbles or text area, all ready for you with the end page and with the front page and the end page, right? And that is the power. And that is something that is never done before, and I'm just super excited about it, right? So now give this some time, right? It's not because like, 10 to 20, 30, 40, 50 pages sometimes, right? Based on your script. So give it some time, let it do its homework properly, give it time, give it its own time to kind of understand your script, your concept, your characters and stuff like that. And then now what you're gonna get is you're gonna get all these images, I don't know, like pages after pages after pages. It is just crazy, guys, right? And every page will come perfect with the text, with the action, with the environment, with all the things you want, which is pretty powerful. Apparently this is a horror story, and this images started appearing for me, and they are looking pretty good. Now what I would say here is this image has this Ellie and Jake written over here, which is okay. Sometimes AI does that. Just regenerate the design. Easy peasy, right? And let it generate this image. I don't like the rectangular is very small. Sometimes AI does that. No worries. Regenerate, right? All right, the path between rows, all right, they are all right, there you go. There are some ghosts coming up here, which is crazy good. All right, so now Jake's one. Okay, so I think AI kind of got confused here with the Jake's image. No worries. Regenerate. Right? Alright, they are surrounded with the clearing. She turned slowly, her face was wrong, her eyes were black. Alright, our character turned into ghost. Pretty spooky. Alright, the ghost has joined the army. Pretty cool. They've joined by the sheriffs. They're with us now inside a photo. Jake. Alright, that is pretty crazy. Now it's kind of weird, like car sometimes. So regenerate. All right, it's a spooky story sometimes, and then just refresh your page to kind of get the newer generations, and it's pretty good, right? It's just amazing, right? Now give it some time because sometimes it's a life kind of scenario. This happens. It loads for The Whispering Con by Corbin Reed with my characters. Okay, Maplewood Valley. I really didn't like this. I just regenerated again. Um, all right. This what are they saying? Not since old Mr. Hayward, their neighbor had vanished into those. Okay, interesting. Salvage is regenerated. Pretty powerful, guys, right? So previously you would have your image and text on the right side and the left side, but now you can have it on that image itself, giving you more traditional and professional look for your books. Pretty powerful, right? Okay, I like this image now came a little bit better. He pressed the accelerator, the laugh followed. Okay, so it's kind of like a weird setting over there, so I'm just gonna regenerate it, and then there you go. And then the end is also interesting, so I like the end. So this is your back cover image and stuff like that. And yep, let me just refresh it. 1 second, let's see. Now all you gotta do, right, is once you're happy with everything, let's see. So far it looked with a one eye view, everything looked good to me. So far, this is again, I would just regenerate it again. Also, you could also, we are also working on something where what you can do is I think what you can basically, what we are working on is the ability to swap the image, right? Like if you have created the image somewhere else or in Artistly, you can swap it with the perfect text. You right now, if you do that, you need to have a text in your image, right? Obviously, like you have to properly edit it and all that. But down the line, what I'm doing is just like if you go to Design Assistant, and just like we have the Storybook Illustrator, we will be creating a feature here called Images with Text, so you don't need to do a manual text edition, if that makes sense, right? So anyways, so I'm gonna do personal designs, and then I'm gonna do this, and this one look good, this one look good, everything looks good. I'm just gonna quickly take a look at everything. I mean, for example, right? So no matter what we are doing, this image is kind of coming it a little bit weird. So this is where the swap story image will come in. So what you can do is highly detailed, expressive, at the top of image, their perspective, sheriffs, interesting. It's very interesting. Generally, if you see, that is why I guess it is getting confused a little bit, is generally when you see, you will always notice that, for example, if you open this, you will notice the the name of our characters should be there. I mean, for example, in the prompt, if I show you, right? So let's say hit here, a highlight is showing with wide eyes, faint whispering at the top of the image. Okay, Jake. Yeah, sorry. That's what I was saying. Wide eyes of Jake or whatever it is, right? So, though it is Ellie, sometimes it gets confused or whatever it is, right? But what I'm trying to say is it will give you the best result if the prompts are right. And that's where the swap story image generally right now. Let me just tell you what I mean by that, right? So I'm going to copy this, right? I'm going to copy this. And I'm gonna go to Storybook Illustrator, Design Assistant, Storybook Illustrator, reference photo, upload my photo, just 1 second. Alright, so my photo is uploading right now, and then I put the prompt here, right? Now I'll tell you the issue with this, right? And that's what we are kind of working on right now. It's just that we just got this feedback, right? Is we will be adding another source here or another category here, so that right now the images that you will get from this, right? It's just with a pure like white space at the top, right? It won't have the text. You have to manually add the text over that, right? Using advanced designer, whatever it is. But what we are also doing is we will make sure that by that feature is live, you can just put the story text as well, and we will automatically put it for you. You know what I'm trying to say? So it won't come as blank like this. So every image is perfect, you know. I like everything apart from this one, the story one. So let me just, and there seems to be, there's one interesting thing in my actual account, but sometimes when I am like scrolling, it is just kind of getting rid of all the past image. I've just noted it. And I will be letting devs know. So if you are also facing that, just do let me know, because sometimes app can act a bit weird, but with your help, I can solve that, right? By pinpointing the exact call. He pressed the accelerator, the laughter followed. I think this is okay. I can regenerate again. And again, that's the power of Artistly, right? Is I'm trying to be perfect, and we all try to be perfect, but sometimes with AI you can be kind of like hit or miss sometimes, but you don't need to worry about it, right? That's the thing. And you can create in different styles, right? So if you can use a doodle style, a watercolor style, you can just put your characters in those styles, just like how we did. This is okay. For now we'll just run with it, but I would just play with the prompt a little bit, and then it would get the perfect result. So now what you have to do is in the personal designs, you will see all these tabs, right? All these tabs. So you need to click on the script to storybook version 2 tab, and then click on create flipbook. Then click on create, just like the old, right? So 31 pages are selected. Now here you need to, like, all the pages will get selected in a perfect chronological order. Click on create flipbook. Front cover, let me give it. End cover also, back cover, let me give it. 1 second. End cover. Where's the end cover? Okay, it's a. Alright, let me just do that real quick. Where did my end cover go? Okay, the end is here. My bad. Sorry. Yep. Alrighty. Now I will click on generate flipbook, and easy peasy. In just a matter of some few minutes, I have 37 pages book with my characters ready in just one, or I would say in just one click or one go, in an automated fashion, where excuse me, imagine how much time it will take for you, if you were to do it manually, how much time it would have taken to just kind of do that, one by one, writing the prompt, editing it. That's the power. Anyway, look at that. There you go. The night had fallen heavy over the Maplewood Valley. Jake, a sturdy farm boy, with his young sister Ellie. The wind howled. Jake, Ellie whispered, clutching her brother's sleeve. Did you hear that? Jake tilted his head, and beyond the creaks of the old barn came a faint sound. Spooky, spooky, right? He grabbed the lantern and pushed the open barn door. Jake forced a grin, though his heart pounded in his chest. Stay here, I will go a look. The path between the rows looked darker. No answer, just the soft rustling of corn. Then he noticed something odd. His lantern flickered, and on a heartbeat, Jake stepped forward. His voice, and now I think that's where we got replaced with the Jake and Ellie, and just with like prompt change and all that, you can change the character. But look at that. Jake spun around. Ellie, he called, go inside, but the barn door was wide open and she was gone. And then they kind of leads into the story and all of that, and it's crazy, right? I'm telling you guys, right? And I'm telling you, right? Let me give this story another chance, but in a different language. How amazing it is, right? So, script to storybook, new story, I will put the script here. Okay, I think I have copied the prompt, right? It's all the magic is in the prompt, right? Now, okay, I put the prompt. Let me do the character. 1 second. The character sheet, I mean. Alrighty, now I'm gonna pick 3:4 and I'm gonna pick language Hindi and generate. Now what's gonna happen? The images and my storybook will get generated, but in Hindi, the Hindi language, right? You can do it in Spanish and all the Artistly supported languages. And yes, there is a plan that we will be adding these major languages that you guys have been requesting. Once this like major things that are sorted, which is anyways right now, so that's a good thing, right? And I wanted to show a couple of more things. Once this is done, I'll give it a minute or two or whatever it is, because it's doing all the work for me with my 37 or 40 50 pages, whatever it is doing, with the text, with the image, with my story, and literally everything you can dream of, right? It's nothing less than magic, honestly speaking, So I would give it its own time, and then you'll see that you will automatically get redirected to the personal design page where all your images will appear, which is crazy, right? Now just gonna wait for a few more minutes, and let me know if you, in the meantime, right? Boom, there you go. If you have any questions, do let me know. I'll be covering them at the end of the as we finish this step-by-step training, I'll be covering that. So all right, again, we got some massive number of pages done and built for us. All I'm gonna do, all right, there you go. Pretty powerful. All right, it's getting generated. Jake and Ellie, I didn't like it. Regenerate it because it kind of gave it. Jake here looked a little bit smaller than Ellie. I just regenerated. No worries. There's an old grandpa. Alright, there's a spooky ghost. I'll regenerate it. Alright, Ellie. Alright. There you go. I'm just gonna regenerate this one as well. Okay, so it's for some weird reason it's showing that. Very weird. Oh, it's regenerating. My bad. Sorry. Alright, Jake. Let's see, right? Jake with the pause is almost interesting. You can play with the prompts, right? If you regenerate an image, you can play with the prompt to kind of get a better outcome and stuff like that. Wow, it looks like a ghost. Pretty spooky. Regenerate. And then come play. Alright, that's crazy. Ellie turned into ghost. That's her story. They went with the sheriff. Sheriff took them. There you got the license, the ghost. Alright, so this is a bit weird. I'll just regenerate it. Alright, so there's in the compass. They are driving the... Alright, I think I kind of missed them. Alright, they're driving it. The sheriff's Vikings. I'm just gonna regenerate. And then this is nice. I like this image, like, because this is AI, right? Exactly. If you remember the previous image that we are trying to get it right, how amazing this looked, right? So that sometimes that happens, right? With AI being AI, you just have to regenerate it a couple of times, and then okay, we kind of get like a Viking. Ellie and Jake kind of mix. Sometimes it happens to just regenerate it. And if regeneration, again, right, if regeneration does not solve your issue, do not worry about a single thing, okay? Because you have the prompt right now. You can ask ChatGPT or anything to kind of update your prompt a little bit, in a sense, right? Where what happened this time with the sheriff Wilkins, right? Now we didn't provide any sheriff's photo, and that's why AI is getting confused. Okay, Jake is not a sheriff. Ellie is not a sheriff. Who is the sheriff? You know what I'm saying? So just don't you worry about that, right? Once you kind of, oh, why did I regenerate this? Anyways, once you kind of get a hold of this, you'll understand. And then as right now it is not there, but probably by the time you're watching the replay, or you're kind of just going through this training once again, so just come to the again, come to the assistant. There will be another option in Storybook Illustrator just here, other which will call which will be Storybook images with text. There, what we are giving you the ability, we are giving you the ability to upload your character sheet, upload your prompt, and upload your text. Everything will come all together, right? So just wanted to let you know about that. That is being worked on right now. I just don't like this. I'm just gonna regenerate it. So far look pretty good, right? I mean, regenerate. Alrighty, there you go. There you go. Pretty powerful. Okay, this one is again a little bit weird. I'll just regenerate, and as you can see, the proper Hindi text is on there, right? And then if sometimes you like something, you don't like something, you want more text, you can always click on this, click on edit story text, and then you can write it, right? We have a max limit of 150 characters per block, because sometimes, you know, when you go like higher than that, the problem it does is like it kind of like, you know, like the text becomes so small that it's not readable enough, you know. So I'll just regenerate this because this is the design, I'm not liking it. But yeah, I mean, that's how you do it, right? Perfect consistency, perfect story, and there you go. All you do now is go to Storybook V2, and then you would do create flipbook, select the story, create the flipbook, front cover, this is the one. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to mention, that you might say that, hey Yash, 1 second, please, 1 second. The cover image did not come out in Hindi. Well, that is the thing, guys, where we are kind of having a hard time with AI with so many languages. Basically, what I'm trying to say is telling AI to be perfect with the text in other languages is still being worked on, and a full-time team is doing the R&D into that. And just believe me, you know, if we crack that seamlessly, we're gonna be the first one to launch that, right? So that's the thing, right? I just wanted to let you know, and that's why there is that thing that you need to be aware about. Though you can manually, if you want, you can manually add the text by removing this text and adding your Hindi text, but that's the only workaround right now. And no AI can do perfect Hindi text or Spanish text or whatever it is, and we're working on that. So that is the thing, right? That's how you can do that, right? And pretty powerful, right? And then you can get your manuscripts or whatever it is, right? So that's the thing, right? That is the step by step on about this massive upgrade for storybooks, where now your text and images can get combined into one page like a traditional children's book, to make the experience a little bit more seamless, a little bit more professional, and stuff like that. I hope you loved it. Let me stop sharing my screen and let's get to the Q&A. All right, perfect. Let me stop sharing my screen. 1 second. Alrighty, so that was pretty powerful. I hear you all, reliable bots, everyone. You might have all the questions, and believe me, I reassure you that I am not ending this session until each and every question is solved. I promise. All right, so now let's go with the questions one by one. Reliable bots, I have no idea how to use AI Illustrator. There's so much work to put around and characters together. I hear you. I apologize for not sharing that in the beginning. Let me share that right now, right? And just so you know, with Artistly, there is that little bit of a learning curve or just trying to understand. But in the long run, the amount of we have folks who have like 5, 6 books that they've been thinking about creating for years. They're getting it done in just a weekend, just a day. So just letting you know. But because you asked for about that, here is the training. Oh, sorry, not the training, but here's how you can basically create. All right, I hope everyone can see my screen. So excuse me. Now, what is AI Illustrator? Let's explain this. We never, like, I really didn't focus on that because, you know, we did the tutorial. AI Illustrator is the part of the application which gives you the ready to use styles. If you're not able to pick which style you like, what color you like, not the color, but which style that would suit you. We kind of give you ready made, and I'm keep on adding. I need, excuse me, I just had the dinner. Yeah, so we just started with like only 10 styles, and then we added kawaii style, flat illustration style, AAA game style, and all that. So now let's say you want to create a storybook, but you're not interested in a Pixar style, right? You are interested in a vector style, or you're interested in a comic book style. Well, nobody is stopping you, right? All you gotta do, click on it, comic book. Say you can take any help, but generally just imagine what you want, right? So I want a waist up shot, front facing, a farmer, right? So okay, cool. I'm gonna generate waist up shot, front facing, farmer in the farm, farmer in farmer in the farm. Easy peasy. Just imagine, put it in, have it in your mind, and generate it. Now you can do this with your another character as well. And that, oh, by the way, I was just playing with this new feature that we rolled out secretly, which we haven't announced it. Yesterday's thumbnail was also created using it. So yeah, cool, like this, right? So now what you can do is you can take this character, right? So let's say I like this gentleman, right? So you can take this character, go to advanced designer, remove the background so that he's only there, nothing else, no hearts and houses. And you can have a girl, a farmer girl, or something like that. Same thing, right? Again, what do? You go to Art Illustrator. You go, I hope my screen is visible. All right, you go to Art Illustrator, you click on the comic book, and you say same, waist up short, front facing, 6 ears, 6 year up, my bad, sorry, 6 years old girl in the farm. Easy peasy, right? Just like how you do it with just like how do you talk, just like how you convey an idea, right? Now just wait for a few seconds and you will get the answer, right? So I'm just gonna refresh it. All right, cool. All right, so I'm just gonna wait it, and then that's how you start. So this can be Jake, and this lady, that, I mean, not lady, but the girl, let's say this girl or that girl or whichever, like, now I take these to advanced designer, and then you continue with the process that I just started this training with. Remove the background, put the name below them. Easy peasy, right? So I hope that answered your question, real bots. All right, so another question: can you have two different styles? I don't recommend. AI generally works with the one cohesive style of both characters. So if you are going with watercolor, go with watercolor. If you are going with comic book, go with comic book. If you are going with Pixar style, 3D style, go with that. Don't confuse the AI, right? So that's what I would say if you want consistent results, right? Again, I'm not saying this is perfect, but this is 95% there. All you do is just minute tweaks, and you're good to go, right? Uh, um, all right. So there you go. There you go. Sorry. Add the realistic style. That's my next goal, guys. I'll tell you honestly, the issue that we are facing right now with realistic, another the issue is character consistency by keeping the privacy rules, right? Because tomorrow anyone can create, like, with like with any big actor or actress, right? They can just add that and just create that. So we're trying to get around that and stuff like that, and we want the consistency. That's why it's taking so much time for the realistic style, just so you know, right? So can we add the voice? 100% you can add the voice. I think I forgot to show you, that's my bad. No, excuse me. But you can add it, right? I will show you, just like in the flipbook process, you can add the voice. I will show you once again, don't you worry about that. All right, so awesome. Now that is the thing. Perfect. All right, so let's do WTF, world travel fans. You might hear us all, but you only answer the easy question and ignore the rest. I ain't ignore the rest. I ignore no questions, or just people who are praising. Generally, I don't talk about that. I specifically, just for this condition, I start with the question where people are, users, and just a few guys are facing the issues. I'm here, don't worry. I came along today to see how one-click publishing works in a live setting, because it never works for me. I'm sorry, first of all, but a great training, okay? Because I really wanted to showcase this feature upgrade, and we did a like step-by-step masterclass, okay, on this KDP paper books and everything, right? I will just post it in the description box. If you can see it, my team will also update you about that. Just ask them about the KDP training. I just did like a 2 hour, 3 hour training. It's a 2.5 hours training where I literally published the book, and Paul showed the book that we got, right? That's why, because two things, I don't want to combine that together by letting you know the upgrade and then also KDP. That's why, because we already upgraded it. We talked about how to publish coloring books. People are already doing that. So just wanted to let you know about that. It would be good combined good to special for crossover stories. That is good, but something that is good is very confusing for AI, right? And leads to inconsistency. That is why. All right. Is the upload process as KDP the same? 100%. It is the same. As I said, we are working on this feature is slowly rolling out to all the accounts, so you might not see the KDP manuscript option, but give us some time. I would say max like 48 to 72 hours. Every one of you will get it at zero cost. Nothing to pay, nothing to buy. Hey Yash, when you will add Baljeet, since I bought and even asked Paul to help, I haven't any answer. Please answer here or an email. Bulgarian language. I think it was in our list, and probably in the next upgrade, Bulgarian language will be added. And there's like bunch of different language like Korean, Chinese, and stuff like that. A lot of people have requested. Um, 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 we will be adding. Are there any new features added? 100%. This is the newest feature, and we're continuously upgrading and putting newer and newer feature. Right. So now let me just there you go. Okay, Anita. Yeah, Anita, just to answer your question, what you can do is you can generate Bible stories right now as well, right? So we didn't have a specific category for that. What you can do is you can generate a story from ChatGPT or from your own manuscript or book, right? Then what you can do is you can go to AI Storybook Studio, Script to Storybook, and AI Character, right? And then you can also do that, right? So that is the thing, right? So yeah. Hey, when will you guys be adding the choose style option to these storybook options? uh you know we are already okay. So I'll tell you the thing, right? Is we're trying to solve all the issues, but from behind the scenes, where we find the issue. We try to add all these features, but we have okay, sorry, we have some issues internally, right? Which is when we give you choose style, the problem is with AI, it's not consistent characters. If you want that, you can go to AI agents. There we give all the styles. But if you want your style characters, this feature is perfect, because put in your style character and get in your style storybook, easy peasy, right? So that's why we did that. So uh, all right. So, hey, can we make a story and a coloring book, a two-in-one in the storybook? Well, you can create a coloring book and you can create the colored version. I mentioned it in the previous training, so you can watch that. Yep. So, does KDP create a hardcover book as well? Yes. If not, that's okay. I will watch the KDP. Yeah. So it creates a paperback. There's a different settings for hardcover as well, but I did like a full blow training on the Paul Pana. Just go to the live section, and I just posted it in the thing. So there I talked about the entire paperback KDP upload process, right? So now there is a thing. Now let me see other question. Excuse me. All right. So okay. Hey, will you have audio narrative or read story? Yeah. So basically, what will I'll show you, and again, right? I just didn't show this, guys, because as we are rolling out, some of you guys will have that, some of you guys won't. But once you will have it properly, I just want to show you how to add the voice. Okay. So you go to AI Storybook version 2. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, you go to script to storybook version 2, you click on create flipbook, you click on story, click on create flipbook, select the voice. Now you can select the voice. If you have clone voice, then it's a magic, because now you can even create I didn't have the clone voice API. Anyways, now you can even create storybooks with your own voice. How powerful that is, right? But anyways, you can pick from ready to use voice actors, and that they will narrate your story, right? Or if you're not like these voice actors, you can you can also ask the clone voice to kind of create the type of voice you want for your project, and it will give you, and you can use that here. And we did all that in the previous training, so you can watch that for the clone voice. Now what I wanted to actually show you, please answer the audio question which I did. Images are getting better and better, thank you so much, really appreciate it. Now another thing, let me just see. uh when will you guys choose style, which I already answered. Now I'm just seeing all the questions so that you guys don't say I miss your questions. If you have any questions, just do let me know. Paul, please send a sincere gratitude to the amazing support team. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I like the text in the white box. It makes easier for kids learning to read. Instead of white space with the text, how about rustic light colored wooden play? I mean, we kind of thought about it, but sometimes it happens, and I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. This approach worked like 90% of the time. That's why we have it. Yes, can I sell a video flipbook? No, you cannot sell a video flipbook, though you can create a video flipbook to kind of put it on your channel to kind of market your book, or just as a standalone read aloud story, just like how people do, right? That's the thing. Very cool feature. I want this feature for video creation without the text box. What you can do is you can generate these images using a script to storybook feature, which does not do text. Get those images, and then you can send those images to Video Express to animate it. So a lot of people are using that, right? Bengali language is in the pipeline. So with Bulgarian and Bengali, and we will be adding those. So um, text on the children's book are usually on the left side, the pictures on the right side. That's interesting. We already have that, the pictures on the left side and the text on the right side. But generally, like, I mean, we can do whatever we want, right? So all right. So I'm not sure how to make the back cover. Hey, back cover is simple, right? When you upload it to KDP, it automatically allows you to create the back cover, and that's why I highly recommend you watch the KDP training, because Amazon gives you the pretty good neat template to create it. So don't worry about that. But if you want to create it using Artistly with just bare minimum graphics or visuals, you can just prompt it. I just wanted to tell you guys, right, which is very interesting. I don't know if you guys have explored this option, but guys, any questions or anything, just explore these features. Don't be afraid of trying and testing new features, because you might know we have consistent characters. What if you can just go to 3D and 2D style, upload your character sheet, get the final result, right? And in the design assistant, we specifically for this we created an option called Storybook Illustrator. So you can drop in your reference image, drop in your prompt, and get the back cover with your character. Okay, so just want to let you know about that as well. 100%. I'm getting some sales here and there. I've never really promoted it because I want to create the series altogether. But yeah, I mean, with proper promotion, you go crazy, right? All right. So I only see some of my image when I go to advanced. How can I see them all to edit? How do I clean up the way my voice sounds so it does not sound robotic? So, do you have clone voice? Because with clone voice, it's pretty realistic, right? Like, I mean, it almost sounds like you, right? If you want your voice, right? Now in advance, what the thing in advance, I'll just show you. Very good question you brought across. Is in advance, all your images will not appear, right? And we did it on a purpose because we have so many images, so many images right now that might confuse, right? But how can you get your images in advance? Is very simple, easy process, right? What you do is you go to advance and you click on choose from design. Okay, and you click on choose from design, all your images from your fast image designer will appear. You remember we just created these farmers and all these things, so you can pull them here instead of downloading and uploading them, and then they will just come like this. You can use it right now. As you can see, I'm using it. I can remove the background, I can face swap it, so you don't have to manually download, pull them here. You can just, I will just show you, you can go to media library, choose from design just after the choose upload image, and then all your images will come here. Pretty powerful, right? So just wanted to let you know about that. And as you can see, I got the girl, the farmer girl, and I clicked on this remove background feature, and I am removing the background, right? Now I'm preparing the character sheet. So real bots or someone like that name was having the issue with AI Illustrator, right? Boom, there you go. So we got our Ellie here. Now what I would do is we would get Jake over here as well. I'm gonna remove the background and boom, there you go. Character sheet is easy peasy, right? Create your characters in Fast Image Designer and create your character sheet with your own customized name in Advanced Designer, so that you just have to create it for once and you can create it forever. I mean, you can use it forever. That is the power, right? That is the beauty. I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds, and then it will basically remove the background. And once the background is removed, all I have to do is put it all together, put it in here, and then give it a name. And sometimes it gets stuck. I mean, it is okay in the live kind of scenario. A lot of people are online and there's an internet issue. It can get stuck. All you gotta do, if for continuous times, if you're facing that, hey, my thing is getting stuck, Yash, it won't happen always, but if sometimes, right, just wait for a few seconds, because sometimes the internet connectivity and all that, but generally you get the response, right? That's just like that thing. So I'm just gonna add it over here. Where did our Jake go? Okay, there you go. We got a Jake over here. I don't know when I'm clicking on Jake for some weird reason. I think okay, I see, my bad. All right, so there you go. We got the Jack. I was clicking on the wrong image. Um, there we go, Jake, and we go Ellie. So I'm just gonna increase their sizes a little bit, just like this. Put their name. I will obviously create Ellie a little shorter so that I can convey how much height I want. Boom, text. Add the headline. This will be my Jake. This will be my Jake, and this will be my Ellie. This will be my uh, Ellie, right? I will export in JPEG, download, and then yeah, you can use it, right? So that is the thing. That's how you can do it. I'm back. 8 lines. Anything I missed? Nope, you didn't miss anything. So, which extra feature do you suggest I purchase for Bible story flip books? So, for Bible story flip books, let me just explain you about that, right? So, how can you create a Bible story, right, or any kind of, how can you create an illustration of any story? You don't have to worry about it. Okay, all you gotta do is go back. Let me just go back real quick. 1 second. And what you can do is, let me just share my screen again so that it's kind of clear, and I can just show you. There's no exactly feature, but you go to AI Storybook Studio, you click on Script to Storybook, you click on New Story, you click on AI Character, and then just put a story here, right? Just put a script here. Basically, you can get a script from online or your own script of a Bible story, right? Noah's Ark or whatever it is. Just put it. It will automatically do it for you. That is the power. You can give the title and you can give it your name, and then you can generate it. That's how you can do it. So just wanted to let you know about that. I have a script from Suno AI. How do I make short music with Suno AI? I just want to mention something. There's a great music version 2 is coming. I should have kept it a secret, but I just can't wait, because I myself personally worked with a lot of you guys. We're gonna perfect the genres and all that, and we are supporting the kids rhyme, lullaby. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, right? Classical 50s rock, classical, hip hop, rap, and all these genres we are supporting with the music version too for the clone voice application. Probably that will be next week, but I will let you know. Anyways, coming to your question, how to create a short music video. So there's already a way where you can create the scenes using Artistly, which we talked about that, Rajat. So you can watch the tutorial in the clone voice uh, tutorial page. I have. When will the 5,000 character limit on story script be increased? How much you are looking for? Let me know. I can do something. I mean, definitely. You have a good setup for recording your voice. Trust me, I feel very sound similar in a clone voice. Yep, exactly. The quality of voice is much better in clone voice. Yep, 100%. I agree. Ad creator is super cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vijay. Really appreciate it. Um, Round corner speech bubbles to the characters. Yeah, we were thinking about it, but there are some issues where it is breaking. That's why I didn't launch it. Honestly, if you don't believe me, let me show you. Because just wanted to show you, right? Is before all this, we have already done the testing and tweaking and all that kind of stuff, right? We tried it, right? I personally started with the speech bubble. I will show you where exactly the issue is happening, because everything is AI and automated, right? And in automated fashion, you need to be very careful with even a minute things, because anything can break, right? And who will say that things does not work? Honestly doesn't work, right? And I mean, obviously I'm always open for I'm always open for ideas, but I just wanted to do things in such a way where it works. And I just wanted to show you how we tested previously. So this was the Lily's Patient Seeds by Lily Rose and stuff like that. I was creating this. I created this in a flat illustration style. It came out pretty good, you know. So that was the thing. I created these designs. I was just creating a characters, right? And this was again ad creator. Was our old Claire and Josie characters. I was just testing all this, right? Before, I guess I'm going to tell you what goes inside preparing something, right? uh, I personally look over everything, right? It's not that someone in our team or someone we outsource to that looks into that. I personally read all your Paul, me, Sid, because these are very critical things, right? And we personally read over all your queries, your questions, and then kind of make it in such a way so it works, right? And I'll just show you why I am going down and down and down, because I want to show you we had the speech bubbles as well, just so that you can see how the speech bubble appears. And 1 second. Yeah, this is how the speech bubbles were appearing. They were good, guys, but the problem is like this with AI. If you're doing it automatic, you see the word is getting cut off. With AI, it's very hard to get it all together. I mean, if there would have been a manual process, I mean, obviously you can do that, right? You yourself can manually see this is the cutoff, right? This is the issue. and then now the text being has to. This is the issue. You see, with AI, what happens? Like sometimes, I mean, it works, but when it doesn't work, it kind of screws up your entire, right? We had the speech bubble. So if you want speech bubble, it can do the speech bubble, but that will get this text issues. I'm trying to get the best of the both worlds, right? So now, but where is advanced designer? So let me actually show you where is the advanced designer. So what you have to do is when you go to the application, and then when you go to the top of the application and click on create design, that's where you can choose your designer, fast AI and advanced AI, right? So I hope that solved your question. It could be all right. Are you guys going to update? Yep, we are going to update. Yeah. We are gonna update the Talking Photos version 3, something crazy. Do you have any? Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. We got nursery rhymes where you can drop your nursery rhymes and it creates scene by scene. I can do it for regular songs, but are you okay if it is in animated or illustrative styles, or you want it in realistic? But if you want it in realistic, what will be you using it? You want it scene by scene, or you want just some scenes so you can animate and kind of use them to again and again for the song? That's what how generally a lot of people do on YouTube, right? That is the thing. I got my answer. Thanks. uh, 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 Hey Yash, bought a stack of your amazing stuff. Is it possible to connect it all, or must I use separately? You can connect all with API that we provide. Don't let the cat out of the bag yet. Funny. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby. That's how you call it, right? Lullaby. And that's how I call it, lullaby. And there's one of our neighbor who has this 1 year, 1.5 year cute boy. And when I literally like, I didn't know. Honestly, I was only focusing on credits time. One of you guys said lullaby. Okay, so I created that model and everything, right? And this is what you can create with clone voice, right? With the V2 update. I opened that, I played that music for that 1.5 year old. Generally he comes, he plays with me. I show him all this amazing. He does not have any clue. I just have him on in my hand. I show him everything. He generally likes rhymes. When I try to teach him some AI, he gets annoyed and he does not like. But when I was playing the lullaby, he felt like he slept. Literally, he slept on my hands, right? So it was really interesting, right? I just played it for like I was just doing something on my phone and I just playing it on my screen, and he literally slept in in my hands, right? So that's when I realized, okay, it's a very good like this, me no parents, no kids experience. I was able to know that. So lullaby, whatever it is, we are adding that category as well. So yeah, hey, did you take the part in the grooming session or presented? No, Mohammed. Honestly, you guys' feedback is the best constructive criticism I can get to speed up, or sorry, to get better at my delivery and my presentations, because I get hit by thousands of people every single week. You're doing this wrong, you're doing that. So just improving, trying to get 1% better every single day. So that's the thing. I'm amazed by the quality of ad creator. And I tried using a group of products and it did a great job separating the products and the ads. Yep, it works. It just works. All right. Hey Yash, I have 3 points. Could you please add an option on it to create subfolders in your own folders? And if it's possible, create further subfolders within those subfolders. And if possible, let's create further subfolders in those subfolders. It's tricky. I can talk to the devs and we can get this implemented. But I'm just curious, why would you want subfolders in the main folders? Just curious. How would you use that? Ad Creator is super cool. I've animated in videos for short video adverts. Wonderful. There you go. Clone voice should have a speed option. Some emotions are too fast. Oh yeah, we are working on a pace option. Probably we'll launch it like in a day or two. So all right. When I save images as I've created in my folder and then delete from the overviews to avoid cluttering it up, they're also automatically deleted from the folders I've created myself. Yeah, they should be. Oh, I see, I see. So you're deleting it from your personal designs, but they are getting deleted from your folder. That's how they should be, because they appear in your personal designs and your folder as well as a combined one shows on the boards. If you get it from the one side, it will get away from the second side. That's how we designed it. Hebrew, Bengali, Bulgarian is coming. Um, uh, all right. We need more than 5,000 characters for stories. How many you want? Let me know. So we can kind of decide and can come to a conclusion. I have no issues, right? All right. So let's see. In realistic style, scene by scene. So when you say, Anthony, related to your question, when you want scene by scene, are you very curious about, are you okay if it does not consistent characters, but do you want consistent characters? A regular song with choose styles. With the choose styles, is a really good question, and I can build that thing, right? It's very. Anyways, I wanted to do this for Artistly. Are you okay without consistent characters, or you want consistent characters there? I love the script to storybook feature for my music videos. That would be great. Yeah, scene by scene, by like goodbye, lullaby, lullaby, lullaby. Right? That's how you call it. Lullaby, right? That's how you call it, right? Lullaby. All right, lullaby. Yeah. All right. Anyways, what about podcast? Oh, podcast is also getting, like, we did the four speakers and we did like different languages. So what is cinemax or realistic look? So realistic looks is like me, right? I'm realistic. So that's the thing. Why are image, text, or blur or changed in ad creator? Just try it like multiple times. AI kind of messes it up, but you can just get it. Can you integrate? All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Anita. Really, really, really appreciate it. Better than that. Just wait and watch. I took it personally when you guys said that music was not good. I improved it a lot. So, anyways, let's see. We'll just wrap it up. Consistent characters work better. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me just see. That is something being worked on with the talking photos of version 3 upgrade. Are you working but to add pages such as dedication, author? Yeah, about this dedication author page, a lot of people asked about it. You can actually the problem with the dedication and the copyright and the author page, there's a text heavy pages, right? So I will consider that, where it's not going to be AI generated, but you can bring your own pages, in the middle. You can add those pages in the middle. But those are your pages that you created from advance. So I will definitely add that. Hey, can we delete in bulk for Video Express? Video Express in bulk, I don't think it's possible, but we'll work on that, right? Will podcast be able to be brought into Artistly and then to Video Express? Not yet. Podcast will be after the music update and the nursery rhyme. Once I'm working on, like, hey, you drop any song and you get a scene by scene for any kind of song. That's what a major thing I'm working on. And then after that, your podcasting, I'm focusing on. Now, you guys are never putting Nepali language in the priority. No, it's not like that. We will add that Bulgarian, Bengali. I forgot. Bulgarian. I already have it. I'm just saying that. Bulgarian, Bengali, Nepali, and there was other things. So these three will definitely be the Slovenian language, right? So all right. All right. If you're still having issues with it after watching the video, what can we do? What kind of issues you're having, Larry? You can ask them here, or you can email the support about exactly the issue, and they will guide you. Thank you so much, Yad. I appreciate all these regular training update based on feedback. I appreciate you all as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yash, English is that good now. You got Yash updated to Yash version 2. Yep, it's V2 for absolutely free. Nothing to pay. All right. You made my night, Yash. No worries. Yep. All right. Image errors. just share a screenshot what kind of errors you get. Do you get an error from KDP? And I will look into it personally. Just tell them that, hey, just assign this ticket to Yash, and I'll personally take a look at it as I get time. Because these days, just so grateful again, right? Super grateful for everything, your feedback, your there's long way to go, so many things in the pipeline. And then yeah, if just one request, guys. If you see any of our advertisements on YouTube and Meta, and soon will be on televisions, we are starting to run some ads on television as well. But anyways, you can't do it on television. But if you see some ads on Facebook, Meta, or Meta is Facebook, or YouTube, just comment your feedback, or that would help us a lot, because a lot of people there, you probably came from an advertisement from right, and you didn't know who Yash is, who Paul is before that, right? So your feedback means a lot. Whenever you see any comment, all those comments are made by these hands, or my editors. Great, uh, our editors, right? The guys who work behind, and the developers, like just all credit goes to them, right? Like, I mean, the machine learning team, they work day and night, weekdays after weekends, to push these features, and just once again, right, all credit, everything, the Artistly, Clone Voice, nothing would be possible without the machine learning team, without the development team, and without you guys, right? I'm just like clicking my mouse here and there. That's it. Like, I'm your Robin Hood, like, taking the message from here and there and here and there, kind of trying to coordinate between the product management. But means a lot, means a lot. All credit goes to them. So just gotta, they are a little bit shy to come on the webinar, or I'll try to bring them on the webinar. Because there's across the world, across the we have people from, again, obviously, Canada, United States. We have from India, Bangladesh, all these the different, Russia and stuff like that. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. I hope you loved it. I hope you loved it. If you have any questions, okay, one second. Is there a way to merge the design? I created a character and I love the look, but I cannot seem to recreate the style with the new character and have the same character together looking alike. Yeah, you can go to consistent character or a photo editor. You can ask it to create it in that same style. Yeah, you can do that. Yes, love what you're doing every week. Your enthusiasm is contagious and your speech speed has really improved. You're a great example. Thank you so much. Every comment means a lot, and that's how I gotta improve myself. Otherwise, I would be bombarded or literally shot in my head. I'm just kidding. Because I do really see, and I kind of understand that, and been coming from I don't know, by the way, guys, just so you know, I don't know how much you believe in the planets and the planets and the astrology. Something to a little bit know. I'm ruled by a planet, like, my astrology and stuff like that, by Mars. And I was just, I always ask my parents and if some of these people who know about this generally, about, like, these planets, how they impact your thing. Apparently, I was like, where does speed come? Like, I've been never, like, I really didn't, like, I used to do debates, and I used to do this speaking thing, right, in my school time and all that, but I didn't really don't know where the speed came from. Why am I in hurry? When then they told me that, hey, Yash, you were the guy when you were born, at the date and the time and the place. You're born by you're ruled by a planet called Mars. And I think it's Mars or something like that. And Mars is the fastest revolving planet in this universe. And that is why that innate this thing, this speed, and sometimes I screw up things when I'm being so fast. I mean, but that's where it kind of gets into your nature, because we born with some skills and stuff like that. So I was very interesting. So just so you know, if I am fast, it's not because of me, it's because of the planet. Tell the Mars to revolve slowly so I can speak slow. Just kidding. Yeah, it was just interesting to thought about it. Photo it is better for that. Yep. So that's pretty much it, guys, I would say. uh um you know Yeah, that's the thing. And yes, no one else does training like this. Have a wonderful weekend, mate. God bless you all. Thank you so much, everybody. You and Aries. No, I'm not an Aries. I'm Scorpio. I'm sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. All right. So that is pretty much it. Have an absolutely amazing weekend. Happy Halloween for those of you who are celebrating it. I'll get to all your queries probably tomorrow and get up to the speed. Create music version 2. Version 2. My birthday is coming on February next year. So yeah, yeah, so that's the thing, and that's pretty much it, guys. I will talk to you. Do not hesitate to let your questions in the comment section. You know, oh yeah, so oh, I see, that's it. In India generally Scorpio, then you're not a Scorpio. Yeah, so generally just one thing, by the time, and Scorpio is November. Yeah, so we in India we do it a little bit differently. We look at that moon sign and sun sign, I guess. But as if you say about a sun sign, I don't know honestly, guys, about this much. But as if you look at a sunshine, I'm Aquarius. If you look at a moon sign, I am Scorpion. But I'm born in February, that's why I'm Aquarius. But my traits are more of a Scorpion, you know. So I just like, anyways, all right. So mythology, something definitely is something interesting. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Again, happy Halloween. Have an absolutely amazing, great, full fun of weekend. I'll talk to you next week with some guys. It's crazy, right? How time flies. I still get the goosebumps. Like I started doing with Artistly version 4 last year, November, October, right? And it is October again. It just feels like just woke up from last year's October, and it is October again. It's funny how the uh you know yeah. So funny how the time goes, right? It's crazy. Anyways, I will talk to you in the next week. I'll talk to you in the next week. Until then, take care of yourself, your family, and your health, because these three means everything, right? All right. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you in the next week. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing week. Take care.